Hello, this afternoon I'm coming to you from the Foothills Trail, Oconee State Park, South Carolina. Today my goal is to hike 11 miles, 12, 13, 15, something like that. But this week my goal is to hike 76.2. So I've wanted to do the Foothills Trail for quite a while now. Keena did it November of 2021, and yeah, I've wanted to hit it since then. I drove her down here, helped her shuttle. Today, a gentleman named Taz helped me shuttle. Very thankful for Taz. He's awesome. Very pretty views coming off this ridge here. It has been a foggy morning to start the hike, but more fog on the drive in. So far, a very pleasant 2 miles to start this Foothills Trail hike. Here we are at the Tamasee campsite. The blaze for the Foothills Trail is very similar to the blaze used on the Appalachian Trail. Here we go, 6 miles completed. And 70 miles now to get to Table Rock. So it didn't take me long to figure out what I forgot to bring with me. Sunscreen. There's a chance I might need that. Just thinking to myself, I will be under trees the whole time. But dumb me, I've been hiking all winter. I forgot the fact that there are not any leaves on the trees right now to protect my skin from the sun. I am smiling from ear to ear right now because I just had my first wildlife encounter on the trail, and it was a bobcat. A bobcat underneath all that brush there, and it took off flying. Those things are fast. That was bigger than the bobcats that I've seen at home, and only the second time I've ever seen a bobcat hiking. The other time at Grandfather Mountain. That was super, super cool. This is Harvey Falls. My guess is from the top that you see in this video, that's probably about 25 feet high. Totally taking this side trail. A better view of Lick Log. I went half a mile extra just to see it from the other side. But hey, who cares? It's pretty. Got to see it from both sides. I was up there. Lick Log is free. I shall march on. Ah, the Chattooga Trail. I really want to do Buell's Ford. 8.4 more to go. This is a very peaceful part of the trail. My favorite maybe so far. And we're running parallel to the Chattooga River. So I'm looking at Georgia right now. Now I'm looking at a big dead tree. This is the Simsfield campsites, and they're very nice. Right here on the river would be a perfect spot. This is the Crack in the Rock campsite. This was the first one I really wanted to stay at, and it's nice, but I'm gonna keep marching. Can't complain about these views. Some more falls upstream here. Took a break to enjoy some dry bananas. Probably another mile or so from my campsite. I'm thinking about just taking the next one. It's getting closer to dark. Hard to tell right now, but still gotta hang the food set up. So I may stop here in just a few. Not a bad spot to enjoy dinner here on the Chattooga. Got the tent set up. I'm gonna have this snack and set up the, hang up my bear bag. This was a very good day one. Lessons learned. Okay, sunscreen. Bring sunscreen even when it's cold out. Lesson 2, don't bring too much food, but bring enough food, probably brought too much. And what's another lesson? There'll be more lessons, I'm sure. So anyhow, we didn't quite make it to Bureau Ford. I say we, I always say we because I feel like I'm bringing you with me. We didn't quite make it to Bureau's Ford. So that's okay. It was about a 15, 16 mile day nonetheless. And that's pretty good given we didn't start moving till noon. So we'll see what happens tomorrow. This is the camp site for the night. Okay, day one is in the books. It was a 14.4 mile, 2,300 feet elevation gain. Feel pretty good. I think I slept probably 8 hours last night. Very peaceful site here by the river. And yeah, I'm so tired I'm ready to lay here some more. But I think I'm gonna go ahead and get out, have some breakfast, and get ready to head up the Foothills Trail. I think the goal today will be about 17 miles going to the Whitewater campsites. I'm going to take a look over here and see how the bear bag held up last night. It was above sand, so let's see if there's any prints on the sand. Oh well, it's interesting. We are not alone. Here we go, day 2 on the Foothills Trail. Beautiful bend here in the Chattooga. This is the entrance to Bureau's Ford, so I was really close last night, about 1.1 mile away. Here's a nice window view of some peaks here. But I can't hear the Chattooga anymore. That was like a perfect spot right there. Love this C-knot, this what Kina used on the AT. I'm sorry, I love this Catadine V3. This is called the lemon squeezer. You're on the Foothills Trail. Here's a pretty view of the valley down below. There's a big hole in the tree. So there it is, the white side view. A comment to make about the Foothills Trail so far. On this side that Oconee State Park is on, through Bureau's Ford and beyond, it's been very smooth. There's a few spots that's rooty when it gets close to the Chattooga, but this has been very smooth tread, very easy to walk on, very easy to just a good pleasant hike. Even climbing it's very pleasant. I believe though But when I get to the other side, that's going to change. I think we'll have a whole lot more straight uphill. Taking a short water break by this gnarly tree here. Oh wow, it keeps going up. Look at this. Like 75 to 100 feet on this one. This is the Hiker's Peril waterfall. Since I'm next to a creek and a beautiful waterfall, seafood for this meal, I'm going to have tuna wraps with goldfish, also seafood there with the goldfish. And I'm going to put some Texas Pete on the wraps just to give a little bit of flavor. And I'm going to sit here and enjoy this beautiful meal. I was admiring these rocks here, this rock formation. I'll look straight ahead, and there it is, Lake Jocassee. This one is Corbin Creek Falls. Kind of hard to see the top of it, but it goes pretty high here. This is known as the Stairway to Heaven. I think Stone Mountain State Parks prepared me for these things. The Whitewater River, downstream from the big falls that we saw earlier. Whitewater River. That's the Bad Creek parking area that way. Wow, 44.8 to go. A little bit less than a mile to go to get to the Whitewater campsites. This is the Whitewater campsite. I'm about to cook my first meal in the Jet Bowl for this trip. So a nice warm meal should be good here at the end of day 2. Today ended up being 18 miles, but it was less, obviously, of Foothills Trail miles because I did take some side adventures as well. Right on the menu here for the Jet Boil is going to be pasta primavera with grilled chicken. So we're going to get some protein, going to get some calories to set up for a great day tomorrow. Duplex. More sights down here, but based on the forecast, probably nobody coming out. So far, I've not seen any through hikers on the hike, so I'm close to halfway finished and haven't seen anyone yet. So maybe that'll change. Be kind of cool to pass somebody that's doing this thing. They don't call it Jet Bowl for nothing, double negative, but that was really quick, very quick actually. Okay, I want to share a little bit here about my setup. I'm using a 0 degree enlightened equipment quilt. And I'm using this pillow. The reason I'm using the 0 degrees is because it's expected to get in the 20s. And I thought that would work better than a 29 degree mummy bag. But I actually think my 29 degree mummy bag, REI Flash, I don't think they make it anymore. I think it's just as cool as the 0 degree enlightened equipment and almost as light. I use this Thermarest pillow as my guilty pleasure when I'm out here because I hate inflatable pillows. Now they squeak all night. This thing's a champ. It's packed full of foam, and I've been sleeping incredibly well out here on the trail. This is a Cetus Summit. I forget the model pad. It's a R value of 4.2, I believe, so it's really good for camping in warmer winter conditions, probably 20s and above. Maybe dip below that a little bit, but I stayed fairly warm for the most part. Last night it did get cold late, so I started putting my hoods and stuff on and my gloves and whatnot, and I was fine. So yeah, this is what I've got going on up in here in the duplex. For reference, this is what the pasta primavera with grilled chicken looks like. Once again, this is the Alpine Air pasta primavera with grilled chicken. Wouldn't be that good at Olive Garden. So just come out here to Whitewater campsite, bring this, bring your JetBull, and cook this stuff. Go, you know, down 500 feet elevation loss to get the water that's in a little stream that's not hardly running. Bring it up here and then cook it instead of going to the Olive Garden or Carrabba's. Do it here. Whitewater campsites. Heading down to the bear cable to hang this thing. It was a good day. Got a lot of miles in, and yeah, got back here to camp. There was a couple here, but they left as soon as I came down. I thought they were staying here, but they weren't. Tonight, the forecast is calling for rain every hour, about 80% chance, starting at 1 a.m. And it looks like that's going to be the verdict for the whole day tomorrow. So I'll get a chance to use the umbrella, the Z-Packs umbrella. Anyhow, I'm going to go to sleep probably any minute now. The melatonin's kicking in. And yeah, that was day 2. Good morning. Day 3 is about to start. Not a good night of sleep at all. The tent did as good as it could do with the amount of rain that it had, but it's already starting to sag a bit, as you can see. So I'm packing up everything in the tent and putting it all into a large trash bag, like a contractor bag, inside the tent. Then I'm going to fold the bag over the top of everything that's in there to keep it dry. Then I'm going to retrieve the food bag, which will also be wet. There's not much getting it dry with the conditions today, so I'll put it on top of the contractor bag, which will be closed. And then I'm going to stuff the tent in this net here on the outside of my arc haul because it's soaked, and I don't want to get everything wet. It's soaked on the outside. The inside is actually fairly dry considering there's so much condensation from last night. Rained all night long. And I think it's going to rain all day today. Campsite got pretty wet last night. And it's cold and wet in the winter sky here. And we're off. How do I look? Oh, me. So yesterday, my tripod for my GoPro broke. So now I'm holding it with my hand. I realized that I forgot my iPhone lightning cable. It rained all night. I maybe slept 30 minutes. The tent's a mess. And I think of all those things. And then I think about something else. I'm on the Foothills Trail. I'm getting to do this. You know, you're never going to hike a trail without weather. or without incidents of things that happen. Like maybe the umbrella pops off, and that'll be okay because I'm on the Foothills Trail. But that's life, right? We have things that we want, and nothing great comes easy. Sometimes in life we have a storm, but the question is, are we going to focus on the storm? We're going to focus on the things that are going wrong? Or can we take a moment to reflect and think, you know what? We've got something to be really thankful for right now. Whether it's a blaze, a trail, a healthy child, an awesome spouse, a warm home. Oh, I got a blister on my foot. I'm not going to let it get me down. No. Look at this tree. I'm also thankful that GoPros are waterproof. That's pretty awesome. This is the Thompson River. I will definitely be taking this side trail. This is a great spot to snap into a Snickers. Less than a quarter mile away from Hilliard Falls. This would have been a great campsite right here. Perfect campsite. I've been lucky. The rain's kind of settled down a little bit. Almost don't want to say that out loud. Oh, this is Bear Camp Creek. This is one that I was very interested in doing. And the trail's going to go this way. This is a really easy trail to follow, very well blazed. Can't say enough good things about the upkeep to the Foothills Trail. And I'm here. I just watered up here at this waterfall and fell down this bank, or slid down the bank, but it was worth it. Just like got fresh mountain water here. It's rather small. Gotta get it on camera here. The Oconee Bell. Look at all these steps. Wow. Go in this direction. This is the first suspension bridge that I've seen so far on the Foothills Trail. .5 to go. Jocassee 4.7. Perfect. Perfect, 32.5. So after today, it'll be about 26 to go. And we're entering Gorges State Park. This is the first time, definitely not the last time, that I'm walking into Gorges State Park. I've often heard people say this place is absolutely gorgeous. More Coney bells growing wild through here. Crazy how green it is in here. This is the middle of March. Not quite the 15th, but it's March the 12th, I believe. March 12th, yeah. That's right. Look how green this is. This has been a very gorgeous section of trail. Here we have a rock creek crossing, followed up by a climb to the top of this hill. Pottsaway River feeding into Lake Jocassee. Tina and the girls told me about this place, Heartbreak Ridge. Just made it up, Heartbreak Ridge, and it broke my heart every time I thought I was finished with it, just to see more steps. Straight up. Getting very close to Rock Creek campsite. This might be Rock Creek. Alright, overall 19-mile day today, but only picked up about 17.8 on the Foothills Trail, but that leaves me about 26 miles away from Table Rock, so 2 13-mile days does it. It's getting pretty simple to figure out now. It's hiker midnight, just after 7 o'clock, so it's time to go to bed. And we're staying at Rock Creek campsites, and I am extremely sleepy. I've taken melatonin, and I should sleep very well tonight. I think I slept maybe 30 minutes, if I'm guessing correctly, last night. Just the rain hitting this thing. As you can tell, last night was rough. Inside I'm dry and sleepy. So anyhow, today was a lot of miles. I think 19 total, including the side trails. And I've got blisters on my feet, my back's sore. I'm tired, I'm feeling it, but I'm killing it. 26 miles to go. 26 divided by 2 is 13. So you can guess what I'm doing the last 2 days. Have a wonderful night. See you in the morning. Morning views of Lake Jocassee here from along the trail. Had the start of day 4. One thing on this beautiful Monday morning that I noticed that I didn't notice yesterday, except for once, is the sun. Throughout the whole day yesterday, the sun popped out light for 5 seconds. There's 26 miles to go, so 13 a day does it. Chimneytop campsite will be my last campsite for the trip. The Lake Jocassee map in the Foothills Trail. So Table Rock State Park is 22.6 this direction. Nice rock structure here on the side of the trail. Wow. It's beautiful. It's amazing in selfie mode just how small these things look. That's a big waterfall. So that's why I tried to zoom in and show you a little better. Looks like it's a little tiny, look at it, maybe 2-inch waterfall. That's a beast, a winning combination right here. This waterfall. And peanut M&Ms. I'm pretty sure that's a bear print. I can't say enough about this Foothills Trail and the people that put this together, the Foothills Trail Conservancy. Wow, I mean, all these campsites all over the place that you can use, and they have the best views. Like, look at this. Right here at this campsite, you got a creek, and then across the way, look at this beautiful waterfall. This would be an amazing place to set up camp for the night. Another beautiful suspension bridge here. Good place to stop for a water break. Just hit mile number 6 for the day, so almost halfway finished. And now I'm at this bridge. Looks a little slick. Just crossed this bridge. About to collect some water here. Love it when streams converge like this. It's beautiful. So I was just collecting my water in my B3 Chattooga, and I was wondering, leave a message in the comments below if this has happened to you. Have any of you ever caught a fish? Caught a fish doing this? It'd be like going to Walmart and getting one of those goldfish. Just if you've caught a fish collecting water for your water filter, please leave a comment below. How cool is this? I don't need water right now, but that would probably be a great place to get it. Not a listed waterfall by any means, but just a beautiful little trickle coming off this rock. Another great camping area here. And this also has a bare bag cable, 175 feet to the left. A nice distance away from the amenities here in the camping area. So I was concerned that I may have missed the Virginia Hawkins Falls, but there's a sign on this bridge stating that the falls is that way. I wasn't really expecting it, but today's the best day. I love this. It's beautiful. Can't put it into words. You can't put it into a picture or a video. Walking into beautiful views here of the mountains in the distance. This is the Flat Rock site. So pretty nice little place here. Dead center here is Chimneytop. This is the parking area for the Jim Timmerman Natural Resources area at Jocassie's Gorge, 14.2. My final campsite on the Foothills Trail, Chimneytop. Before the temps get down in the 20s tonight, I'm trying to dry my gear. I think I could have made it to the next campsite actually, but this is so important with it getting to be close to 20 tonight. So I'm drying my socks. That doesn't matter, the socks I've got now are dry. Might as well dry them too. Here's my quilt. It actually felt pretty dry whenever I got it out of the bag. Not perfect, but for me, a huge improvement. That's what happens when you have a little bit more time to prepare. Still so dirty. We're about to go from this to something very special. This is the chicken and dumplings by Mountain House Adventure Mills. I think a hot meal is going to do me some good tonight. This stuff boils pretty fast in the jug. Not bad. Not bad at all. This is the best meal I've ever had camping. It's really hitting the spot. I think I prefer this to Cracker Barrel. It's so good. Bob Evans has nothing on this. It is just shy of 7 a.m. here, and I'm not going to make it to Sassafras for sunrise, but hopefully I'll see some sunrise along the way. Thought I'd get an early jump this morning, broke camp, and now I'm heading out. Looks like the sun is starting to pop out a bit. This is called Pac-Man Rock. Is that Pac-Man music playing in your head right now? I like when video games were simplistic. I just want to play Tetris, if I'm being honest. Give me some Bejeweled. Give me some Super Mario Brothers 3. No, 1. 3's too complicated. The raccoon guy, it's just a little bit much for me. Chimneytop Gap access. I'm not sure what road this is, but we just cross over to this side. We're going to be climbing up to Sassafras. There's an observation tower there. Looking forward to that. 1 mile down. And I was able to stop, enjoy a beef jerky, not breakfast. I'm going to have breakfast at Sassafras. My Pop-Tart and granola. Took off the exterior layer coat. I love hiking early in the morning like this. Such a beautiful time. Looking very pretty down in the valley. I can see lakes, imagining they're lakes I've walked past on this hike. I believe that's Sassafras across the way. I see something flat on it. It could be a rock on a different mountain, or that could be the observation deck. One last descent before the last climb to Sassafras. This will be, I guess, only the 3rd state high point that I've ever done, now that I think of it. No, 4. The high points that I've done is Kewohee in Tennessee, Alakula in North Carolina, Mount Rogers in Virginia, and this Sassafras will be my 4th. Wait, no, it's South Dakota. Black Elk Peak, South Dakota. So now I'm gonna have all the South states. South Carolina, South Dakota. Are there any more South states? I don't believe there are. No. South Jersey, South Alabama. Amazing. Oops. Lake Jocassee hiding in that valley there. The mountain to the left of that range is Cold Mountain. Plan on doing the Art Lobe Trail sometime in the near future. It's one of those mornings. Just enjoying the view. The trail surface for the first mile after leaving Sassafras. Very flat, very easy to pull pretty quick splits on. So I just had a really good time just hiking, walking, thinking about life. It's one of the good things about nature. Sometimes you can come out here and just focus on what's going on in the world or your life and how you accept that information and what you can do with it. So that's what I plan to do coming down this mountain. Just have some time in my thoughts. Just went through hands down the worst crawling to get from one side to the other that I've done in years. Had to take everything off. Not much room there to fix it. Makes me think, as well as this trail is maintained, this is pretty new. They might not even know about it yet. But the trail's almost impassable right here. All these rock formations. The sun was hitting it in a way that I thought it might be homes from a distance. I was coming up on a road crossing, but just massively huge rocks. Here is the lighthouse campsite. Another view looking out toward Whitesides. I'm on the last climb of the Foothills Trail. Then it's all downhill. Look at this rock here that I'm looking over. Feels like Stone Mountain. I love this trail. I enjoyed this hike, and yeah, I'm just glad I came out here and did this. Thank you, Keena, for encouraging me to do this. And always encouraging me for everything that I do, but I enjoyed it. The trail goes down this rock and reconnects just down below there. It's a fresh bridge right here. I just want to say thanks for watching. If you get a chance, consider joining the Foothills Trail Conservancy or making a donation. I'm going to leave a QR code or a link or whatever I can find below. It's an amazing trail. They do a great job with it. Consider doing the trail. Consider Leave No Trace principles wherever you're at. But if you get a chance, seriously, join up with the Foothills Trail Conservancy. It's a great group that does great things. I want to thank Taz. He gave me a shuttle. He'll never watch this. He's not much of an internet guy. But he made this trip so much easier for me. And I'm so appreciative of him. And there's so many more trail angels out here. So yeah, thank you for watching. My legs are tired. I think I'll go home now.